of our newest mentors. And first time I heard her sing, I think was it when I was helping out with an open mic. When I was helping one of them out. And lovely voice, lovely guitar playing. So and I know that all of the students are very eager for you to come and join us at our workshop. So it'll be very exciting. We'll get you involved in a lot more with us. So please enjoy Tracy Potachnik. I'm sorry.
Which doesn't always happen when you're first starting out. So good work. I could say over the past couple of years I've been inspired a lot by sort of true events, things that have really happened. And this next song is one of those. This is about a man whose name is James Craig Anderson. And about 3 years ago, he's an African-American man from Jackson, Mississippi. And he was beaten and killed by a group of white teenagers from a nearby town. And the story really stuck with me. It was just very just horrible and powerful. And I was trying to think of a way to get into the song and what perspective I wanted to take. And so the song is told from the perspective of someone who wasn't necessarily the ringleader of that group of boys who killed him, but was just kind of along for the ride in a situation that got out of hand. It's called Mississippi Boys. We ran over that man like a bird in the middle of the road, all feathers and hollow bones, bending and breaking. We ran over that man as the lights turned green to red, face to God, left for dead on that hot summer night. There were a few who started to talk. I guess things were getting pretty loud. Jimmy had his daddy's truck. We drove west to Jacksontown. The girls were high with laughter, spilling from their hot-pink candy mouths. Me, I guess I had nothing better to do than stick around. And we ran over that man like a tree in an avalanche. No defense and no chance, no mercy taken. We ran over that man like a tide on a rocky shore. He found out who won the war on that hot summer night. We saw him in the motel parking lot. He was waiting for a ride. Daryl pulled right over. We all stepped outside. The stars were bearing witness as our fists made their mark. We watched that stranger's chocolate skin melt into the dark. And we ran over that man like a nightmare in a little child. Driving fast, going wild, my hands were shaking. Then I heard somebody screaming in the sound of my own voice, cutting clear through all the noise. We're just Mississippi boys. On a hot summer night. I get a little emotional when I sing that song, which I think is a good thing, unless you completely break down sobbing, although sometimes that's a factor for all the young songwriters in the room. It can be. This next one's also inspired by true events. I'm originally from the Pittsburgh area, and about a year ago, there was an armored car driver who shot his partner in the head. Maybe not in the head, I might have made that part up. The thing with writing about true events is that you have to fictionalize things, but you don't really know what happened. In my song, anyway, he was shot in the head. This is a great thing to talk about on a Saturday afternoon. But anyway, so then he robbed the car, and he went on a little bit of a joyride from Pittsburgh down to Florida, and then he got caught because crime does not pay young people in the room. But he just wasn't very smart about it. And so everyone who talked about this story, I was just like, why didn't he go to Mexico? Which is an ongoing question. This little guy wants to know too. He's not sure. It's okay. This is actually, despite being about sort of grim subject matter, this is kind of a dancey, upbeat song, so it's good. This is called Jimmy Took the Money. Jimmy took the money, took the money, took the money, put a bullet in that poor man's head. Jimmy took the money, took the money, took the money, put a bullet in that poor man's head. Yeah, they were driving on the south side, armored car, smooth ride, turned to his partner, said, I'm tired of the 9 to 5. You don't speak a word of doing 80-20s, take the man's head. Jimmy, what the hell ran the stars? Jimmy took the money, yeah. Love the image so much in the place. And then I wrote a song to go along with it. So the song is fictional, but it's really set in that building. I imagine kind of a 70s roller queen teenager making some, at a point in her life where she's making some choices. This is called The Dream. Thank you so much for listening, by the way, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the interview.
He sent postcards from Paris. She got pregnant and married, never seemed to want much more. She tried not to think about how she could have got out till she watched the dream close its doors. She sat across the street and wandered back when hope hung heavy like a crown. She could still remember She remembered every moment, the day the dream shut down. The day the dream shut down.
Tracy, you want to hear one more? I think you should do one more. And here's why. Because I didn't warn you about this before I actually come and join us with Rising. But once you come and actually perform with the Rising group, you're automatically a member. You can't get out. So officially you're a member. Yeah, you're locked in and welcome. And we're very excited. So yeah, give us another one, Tracy.
Song of mine. This is one that I wrote. I've been writing songs for I guess about 10 years, and this is one that I wrote when I was really just starting out, and it was probably one of the first times that I was like, that's a good song.
Fifth grade or
When I was in second grade? No, I was like 29. So it's never too late to start. This is the other thing, it doesn't, you just gotta, it starts with one song and then you keep going. It doesn't matter how old or young you are. This is one of the first ones that I actually thought was pretty good. I remember writing it. It was in the fall, and I was sitting on my back porch with my guitar, and I didn't know how to play very well. And the line just came to me, the leaves have fallen, but the summer tried. And I was like, that's a pretty good line. So this is called One More Stone. Thanks again for listening.
The leaves have fallen over, summer tried, and you say you think it might be time to decide. I keep wondering when I'm gonna be enough for you. Just look away and throw your hands up around the bend. I might break
there he goes. Tracy Potocnik, thank you so much. And we were all just sitting over there during that song, and we're like, wow, Nancy Griffith would be very proud. I mean, it's like listening to a young Nancy Griffith. No kidding, it really is. It's great. We're going to get our next student group up, and we're going to get the drums going and everything, so get ready, because you never know what's going to happen with these guys. We'll be right back.